I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Now, clearly, many victims and survivors, once they get free of the narcissist, are hoovered. That is extremely common. Now, sometimes the hoovering didn't occur for 1, 5, 10, 20 years. But I do believe slaves to their agenda, they will always come back. The problem is some people feel as though they haven't been hoovered, as if the narc just disappeared and forgot about them. Now, if they are true to the agenda, true to their hive mind, and true to their evil belief that somehow you are a possession, I don't see how that would be possible. So I guess my question for victims and survivors who believe they are not being hoovered, how do you know for sure? And I want to talk about that today. Just because you can't see the nasty thing doesn't mean it can't see you. In fact, I will bet that Trevor watches this channel pretty much full time. In fact, I bet watching Kim Wilson TV has so gravely cut into his porno watching time that he's become obsessed. They are all obsessed. We are possessions, belongings, little dolls that they've put on a shelf. Now, yes, you may have instilled in them some really, really significant narcissistic injury. You may have, absolutely dumped them, kicked them to the curb, abandoned them forever, gone no contact. This doesn't mean they've left you alone. And I'm going to give you an example of that.
I think we're looking for Victoria next. Are you Victoria? Yes. I love that you're ready to go. Obviously, this is going to have to come up a bit.
Yeah.
So who is the lovely songbird? Well, that's a good friend here at Kim Wilson TV. That's Victoria. Victoria is a Canadian songwriter and performer, singer, and quite a funny and lovely, charming woman. Now, Victoria has always been a good friend here at the channel, and I'm sure lots of you will recognize that name because I know she's always been really willing to reach out and extend herself in friendship to the rest of us here in the collective. During excessive smear campaigns here at the channel against me and other friends, Victoria has always jumped on board, serves as administrator here on the channel, making sure, abusive comments are deleted right away and people are blocked. And in addition to that, several months ago, we did a video about suicide, and at that time, we were receiving a lot of comments about suicidal thoughts. I was receiving a lot of emails from victims who were really having a hard time and were feeling very suicidal. The collective was so quick to respond to these suicide threats that people were posting their cell phone numbers, announcing what country they were from, what area they were from, saying, look, if you're feeling bad, contact me. I'll be happy to talk to you, walk you through this. Well, Victoria was one of them, and Victoria posted her email address for someone in her area here in Canada that was feeling suicidal and desperate. So, like any decent empath, she made herself available to help. Now, at that time, Victoria herself was going through some struggles. She was being hoovered by a horrible, nasty narc, and not wanting anything to do with this creature, of course, Victoria went no contact. Now, with a gang of intuitives like you guys, I'm guessing you guys know where this story is going by now. So someone here from the channel sends Victoria an email. They start conversing back and forth by email. Victoria's seeing all kinds of red flags, but she, being an empath, is giving this person the benefit of the doubt. She's thinking maybe complex post-traumatic stress disorder, just that whole disorientation from the gaslighting. When Victoria asks this alleged victim direct questions, she was never met with direct answers, just a bit of a circle jerk, and Victoria was definitely becoming very much alerted to the fact that something didn't smell right. And then one day, the alleged victim exposes itself. It calls Victoria by a nickname that only the narc knew. Though she wants nothing to do with the narc, she had gone no contact. She was doing everything she could to heal and move on with her passion of music and songwriting. Though she was extending herself in kindness to the community, she was actually conversing with her narc. And I wonder why we do videos about trust. Since you guys are all at YouTube, I'm guessing you've got some basic ideas how social media works. Now, you may have Facebook page, Twitter account, Pinterest account, all sorts of different accounts at different social media platforms. Now, just because you cut the narc off, just because you blocked the narc, doesn't mean the narc isn't still stalking you. It's extremely easy, far too easy, in fact, to open a fake account. Now, since you've left the narc and you've gone no contact, ask yourself, think back. Have you accepted friends requests? Have you noticed anyone new following you on Twitter or any of the other social media outlets? Hoovering is a trap for more abuse. That's all it is. It's just a trap to get you back so they can abuse you more. That's the truth. But what is ghosting in a situation where you've left? The fact that the narc isn't contacting you. Ghosting in itself is a horrible, abusive act. In fact, to you, it may look like silence, but to the narc, they are actively engaging in this insidious form of abuse. They can be keeping an eye on your home at Google Earth. They could be driving around your work. They could have started fake accounts and are now actively engaged as friends on your Facebook page. These things are so diabolically creepy, sneaky, calculating, and manipulative. There is really no way to know if the narc has left you alone or not. Now, I don't want to worry anyone, but I think it's certainly important to keep your eyes open and just keep an eye on things. Now, is Victoria deterred from helping anyone in the future? Certainly not. In fact, Victoria is a woman with quite a sense of humor, and she really does see a lot of humor in this. So we had a good laugh about this today in email exchanges. Bless your heart, Victoria. There is actually something kind of funny about this whole entire thing once you start breaking it down and looking at it piece by piece. But the reality is, stalking is dangerous. It truly is. So please, everybody just scan through your social media, check timelines, and if there is anyone suspect in a friends list or anything, double check just to make sure that is a real account. Now, for those of you feeling terribly abandoned because the narc just disappeared and you never heard from them again, believe me when I say they have not forgotten about you. They have not crossed you off the list of the narc harem. Not now, not ever. So please be very mindful of that. And silence is a form of abuse. Now, Victoria and I thought it was really important to do a video on this today, and just to give you guys a heads up. I certainly hope it doesn't derail anyone from your path if you've been reaching out to other victims and survivors. And I know that, yeah, these things are capable of anything, but don't let it distract you from forming new friendships. These things are diabolically batshit crazy, and there's no gutter too deep for them to crawl into. Just remember, just because you don't see them doesn't mean they don't see you. I'm Kim. Thanks for watching today. I hope you guys are having a great narc-free day.